If you only have a day or two before your finals, there's 3 things that you'll want to do, and I will tell you what they are and how to pass in this video. Let's dive in. So hands down, absolutely, the number 1 thing you need to be focusing on before your final exam, if you only have a couple days left, or even 24 hours, is to make sure that you are reviewing the content that you don't yet know. So here's the thing, my friend, it is so easy to reread or restudy the same things that you already know, but you really want to study efficiently, right? We want to be effective in our study. We don't want to waste time. That is not what we do here. You have so much to study and so much to do in nursing school. We don't want to waste time studying. So make sure that you are focusing on the things that you don't yet know or you can't remember. So as you go through your notes, I have props. I love this. Go through your notes and make sure that you are only studying the things that you don't know yet, okay? Read the sections of the book that apply to your notes like we always talk about, but make sure that you are focused on the things that you actually don't know yet. If you are struggling with lab values or pharmacology, those are the things to study. Whatever your weaker areas are, whatever things that you are struggling with, that's what you want to focus on. It's also really easy to get caught up in overwhelm and then keep procrastinating. But seriously, if you only have 24 hours left or 48 hours before you go take an exam, you cannot procrastinate, my friend. You just simply don't have time. So make sure that you start studying right now for your exam, okay? That's in a couple of days. So don't procrastinate, don't get caught up in the overwhelm and the anxiety of it all. Just make sure that you can sit down to focus and actually study the things you need to study. Now, if you want my best study tips to help you with this process, to make sure that you are studying effectively and efficiently and not wasting time, I have a free study checklist down below in the description for you to snag, so be sure to grab that after you watch this video. And of course, if you are a NursingSOS member, you know that we do all the hard work for you. So we are here to teach you everything you need to know to pass your exams. So just log into your dashboard and let me teach you everything you have to know to pass. We break it down step by step, super easy for you, all of the lecture content that you will need to pass your exam. So if you're a NursingSOS member, be sure to log into your dashboard and check that out. You can also download all the study guides that we have for you to help you learn it faster. And if you are not a NursingSOS member yet, click the link down below in the description to get on the wait list to be the first to be notified when enrollment opens again. Now, the second thing you absolutely need to do is to make sure that you get as much sleep as possible. My friend, I know it can be tough, especially when you have finals coming up. Even if you have clinicals still to do in this week, there is just so much going on at the end of your nursing school term. It's a lot. I totally get it. It can be a lot to handle, but you want to make sure that you are getting as much sleep in as possible. Even if it's not sleep like 8 hours at night, that's fine. If you can just find a half hour to take a nap during the day or 20 minutes even randomly during the day to refresh and kind of reset your brain, that can be very helpful. You do not want to go into your final exam exhausted and tired and really frazzled and stressed. That is absolutely not what you want to happen. So make sure that you are getting as much sleep as possible. Our lead nurse, Nicole, she always says that you want to make sure that you sleep not the night before your exam, but 2 nights before your exam. Make sure you sleep really well 2 nights before, because it is so common to really not sleep, unfortunately, the night before your exam because you are worried about it and you're stressed about it. So that's just a normal thing. Totally get it. But I love that Nicole says that you want to get as much sleep as possible 2 nights before your final exam to make sure that you are as rested as possible, because it is kind of tricky to get enough sleep the night before your final if you are pretty nervous about it. And then the third thing you will absolutely want to do is to make sure that you are going through scripture verses that help uplift you and motivate you and make you feel more confident, my friend, because here's the reality. Nursing school is hard, yes, but with our good Lord, you can overcome anything. Seriously, it is such a great reset for you to get into scripture, reset your mind, especially before a big final exam. Help you de-stress, be less overwhelmed and not as frazzled like we were talking about when you are actually resetting your mind on eternal things rather than the current world things. It can be very, very helpful. So that is a huge, huge tip that I really hope you will take me up on, is to get into scripture, find those verses that speak to your heart, find the things that you find that are motivating and encouraging for you, and that can be very, very helpful. Now, learning the content for your exams is only half of what you need to know. You also need to know the specific test taking strategies to make sure that you are picking the correct answers on your exams, right? So click on this video right here and I will walk you through the must-know test taking strategies to use to pass your nursing school exams. And if you loved this video, write love in the comments below and go become the nurse that God created only you to be, my friend. And I will see you over there in that next video.